Hi, this is Paul from Outerloop Coaching and Outerloopcoaching.com. I'm with you in this video to talk about a new tool just released by Google that I highly recommend you check out and start using. This is going to be an amazing opportunity for artists, I predict, and so I want you to get onto it early. This new tool is called Web Stories for WordPress, and if you have a website that is built on WordPress, you can go download this new plugin in beta. Now, and if you are watching this months after it's being recorded, it may already be in production, and you can find it inside the WordPress plugin search bar inside the plugin store. And if you are watching this as I have just released it while Google has this in beta, I have a link where you can download it. It's down below. Now, first, let me talk about what this is. Web Stories for WordPress. It acts a lot like Instagram stories or Facebook stories. And a lot of other social media platforms have been using stories and this idea of you of an image or a video, and there may be audio, there may not be audio, there's usually text on there in order to quickly provide snippets of information in the form of a story, trying to tell, when it's working really well, trying to tell a story from beginning to end. And it's been used really effectively by artists on Instagram, by artists on Facebook, etc. But part of what with like Instagram, those stories, they go away. With Google Web Stories, these stories do not go away. And what's also cool about it is that people can put them on their social media platforms or their social media. They can put it on their websites, and when you, as the artist, the person who owns it, take it down, it will go down everywhere. And that is pretty exciting, gives you control over the stories. Now, why am I excited about this? It's because not a lot of people know about it. You are one of the first people to know about web stories for WordPress, and I can promise you that most other people are not loading it onto their website, not starting to build stories for their website. And when Google gets really excited about something like this, they give it preference and searches. So, for example, let's say you're an artist and say you're a guitarist and you use a particular brand of guitar and you want to show off all of your, you've got 5 different guitars or 7 guitars, all from this brand. You want to throw a story together of why you really like all these different guitars and what's so great about them. You put that together as a story. You make sure that it's tagged correctly. You make sure that all that stuff. So now when somebody searches for that guitar, that brand, your story could get really high preference in the Google search compared to even the manufacturer of that guitar. And any way that you can try to introduce yourself and your music to new fans in a way like this is really powerful. This is also going to be great for music videos. You probably already do Instagram stories. When you release a video, you put together maybe 8 or 12, whatever it is, images, screenshots from the video, or maybe even 15-second snippets from the video. You link them together as a way to get people excited to go check out your video on YouTube or wherever you're collecting it and showing it. This can be a great way for you to do this, but now it's permanent. Now it's more than just 24 hours, and now it's searchable on the Google search engine. This is really exciting. It's relatively easy to use. I'm just now getting into it. I'm toying with how I'm going to use it for Outerloop Coaching at Outerloopcoaching.com. I haven't figured that out yet, but I can see the opportunities for artists. They are just really incredible. You always want to include some text on your stories. Remember that as a way, maybe have like a swipe up in order to get to the link, and so that people can learn more or go to your video, whatever you're directing them to. This is great for showing off the songs that you've got on Spotify, for example. There's just awesome opportunities with Google Web Stories for WordPress. Again, it's the link, I've got it down below. Real quick, when you go to this link, let me tell you how to install it. It's so easy, it's ridiculous. Now, you must have a WordPress website, and it's wordpress.org, not wordpress.com, I think. Yep, wordpress.org. You must have WordPress installed or be where you have your website, and then what you do is you go to your plugins page. There's a little button at the top where it says install new plugin. You click that button, it'll give you a new pop-up where you can either open up a file where that you want to load up, or even better for me, when I downloaded on Windows, I downloaded the plugin at the link down below. It's a zip folder. It showed up at the bottom of my screen, and then I just dragged it in, and then it installed, and it was so simple, it's ridiculous. So again, you go to the website, you download it, you drag that installed plugin, the zip folder, onto where you're installing it inside WordPress. It's super easy. It's super great. I'll try to put those steps in the description down below. Once again, hit the like button, subscribe, hit the alerts, and please use the comments down below. Let me know what are some really cool things that you're looking forward to do with web stories for WordPress from Google. It's a real cool tool. You want to jump on this. Hey, and my favorite thing about this, nobody knows about it yet. You get in early, and that's going to be able, you're going to own it. You're going to own it until everybody else jumps in. So get in first. It's really cool. Will this go away in 2 years? Maybe, but Google has been doing this sort of thing in pre-beta for a couple of years now, and it's really something that's popular with Facebook and Instagram and other platforms. So I don't see this going away. I think this being a really great way for people to collect information that Google really likes it, and I think they're going to go all in on it. So yeah, that's it. This is Paul from Outerloop Coaching and outerloopcoaching.com. I'll see you in the next video.